Hey there, everyone. This is Jacob. I'm on the road, leaving Oklahoma, headed back to Arizona. I'm about an hour or so out of Enid, Oklahoma, where I was born. I was there for a family issue. I've been there about a week and a half. That's why I've been kind of out of the social media loop. Hey, but hopefully be back in it in the next couple of days once I reach Arizona. You'll see me back on Facebook and Twitter, back to my old self. I just wanted to shoot this video to let you guys see just how beautiful Oklahoma is. There's not much here except for a bunch of dirt and grass and some trees, but it's still kind of nice because it's simple, it's basic, and we're all about getting back to the basics, right? And I believe if you're in Oklahoma, you can definitely do that. Here there's still a main street. You can't let my mom or grandma know that I'm doing a video blog while driving. It might worry them a little bit. If it helps, I am going the speed limit. I'm not speeding. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going 65. That is the speed limit. And I got my seatbelt on too, so brownie points for that, huh? So, since I've been out for a while, I just want to talk about getting back to the basics and what that means to me. I actually came to Oklahoma because I had a really close family member pass away, and I had to come here for the funeral. And you know, looking back, there actually weren't a lot of regrets of not talking with that family member enough, not being there enough, because luckily I had come out the week before on a sort of spontaneous road trip, and it was my grandpa that passed away. I was able to visit with him, which is sort of unusual for me to be out in Oklahoma during the springtime. So I'm actually glad I took that sort of spontaneous road trip just to come out to see everyone, because it sort of gave me the last chance to see him before he passed away. And it was a sudden passing, and we didn't have any clue it was going to happen. So at least I was able to see him one last time. But I want to talk about getting back to the basics, taking road trips, and staying close with family. So for starters, let's talk about road trips. If you haven't been on a road trip lately, let me tell you, take one. I know they're sort of dreaded just because it's a road trip, you know, and that's what planes are for, and maybe even trains if you still ride the train. I don't know. I've never been on a train. I want to, though. But road trips are good because it's sort of a basic experience. It's just you, the vehicle, maybe motorcycle if you like to ride the motorcycle, and the open road. And as long as, I would say the one tip that I have for you is, one, stay within your budget, obviously, but try to have just an open time frame. You know what I mean? Even if you know you have to be back in 3 or 4 days or a week to get back to your job, try not to have every minute of your road trip scheduled out. You know, like you're going to go to see this Madison County Bridge at 4 o'clock on Friday, and then the next day at 2 o'clock you're going to see this event. Just try to keep it open to where you're not stressed, you're not trying to rush to get somewhere, you don't feel like you're falling behind, because that's when it gets to be that tiresome, boring, and it's just not any fun for you. So I would just recommend that you enjoy the open road and go with it, you know, go with the flow. If you get lost, don't stress over it. Just pull over and ask someone, you know. Take your time getting back to where you were headed. Maybe you'll find something that you didn't expect to see. The second part is stay close with family members. And I know a lot of people, after having someone pass away, they really push that on other people, you know, is make sure you tell other family members that you love them and the people who are close to you and everything. But it's not something you should just do for a short while and then stop it. And it's not that we intentionally forget to do it, it's just that we get busy with work, with kids, with activities, You know, if you're part of a club or a sports team, then I understand you do get stressed a lot and you do lose track of what's important. But just try to make a conscious effort. See the oil rig? Oklahoma's known for that. Make a conscious effort to be there for your family when they need you, and also to just make sure you keep open lines of communication, talk with them. Even if there's nothing really big to talk about, just talking about the weather is still good, you know.